Welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be discussing how to create effective research surveys or questionnaires. Whether you're a student, a researcher, or a professional, understanding the key principles of survey design is crucial for gathering accurate and valuable data. So, let's start. Importance of research surveys. Research surveys are a powerful tool for collecting quantitative information from a large sample of people. They allow researchers to gain insights into various topics, such as assessing the research-to-practice gap, identifying barriers and facilitators, and evaluating knowledge use. Let's talk about what are the type of research survey questions. There are two main types of research survey questions: open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. Let's explore each type. Firstly, open-ended questions. Open-ended questions allow respondents to provide their own answers in their own words, without being limited to predefined response options. Open-ended questions are best suited for qualitative research, as they provide rich and detailed insights into respondents' thoughts, opinions, and experiences. For example, what are your thoughts on the current state of the education system? Or something like, please describe your experience with the health system of your city in your own words. Closed-ended questions provide respondents with a set of predefined response options to choose from. Closed-ended questions are ideal for quantitative research, as they allow for easy data analysis and statistical comparisons. For examples, multiple choice, such as, which of the following factors influenced your purchasing decision? A. Price, B. Quality, C. Brand reputation, D. Convenience. Or Likert scale, on a scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied are you with the customer service provided? Or yes or no question like, have you ever used our product before? It's important to note that surveys often use a combination of both open-ended and closed-ended questions to gather a comprehensive range of data. Open-ended questions provide qualitative insights, while closed-ended questions offer quantitative data that can be analyzed statistically. Now let's talk about the mode of application. There are several methods for applying surveys, and the choice of method depends on various factors such as the target population, resources available, and the research objectives. Here are some common methods of applying surveys. 1. Online surveys. Conducting surveys online is a popular and cost-effective method. Online survey platforms, such as SurveyMonkey or Google Forms, allow you to design and distribute surveys electronically. Respondents can access and complete the survey at their convenience, making it convenient for both researchers and participants. 2. Paper surveys. Traditional paper surveys involve printing out the survey questionnaire and distributing it physically to respondents. This method is useful when the target population does not have easy access to the internet or prefers a physical copy. Paper surveys can be distributed through mail, in person, or placed in specific locations for respondents to fill out. 3. Telephone surveys. Telephone surveys involve contacting respondents by phone and conducting the survey through a structured interview. This method allows for real-time interaction and clarification of questions. However, it can be time-consuming and may have limitations in reaching certain populations, such as those without landlines or who are not comfortable with phone interviews. 4. Face-to-face surveys. Face-to-face surveys involve direct interaction between the researcher and the respondent. This method allows for in-depth questioning, clarification, and observation of nonverbal cues. It is commonly used in field research or when targeting specific populations in specific locations. 5. Mixed-mode surveys. Mixed-mode surveys combine multiple methods to reach a broader range of respondents. For example, you can start with an online survey and follow up with a subset of respondents through phone or in-person interviews. This approach allows for flexibility and can help overcome limitations of individual methods. Remember, when selecting a survey method, consider factors such as the target population's accessibility, response rates, data quality, and the resources available to you. It's also important to ensure that the chosen method aligns with the research objectives and the type of data you aim to collect. It's time now to talk about tips for creating effective research surveys or questionnaires. Target audience. Clearly define your target audience and tailor your questions to their knowledge level and expertise. This ensures that the questions are relevant and understandable to the respondents. Question length. Keep your questions concise and to the point. Long and complex questions can confuse respondents and lead to inaccurate or incomplete responses. Avoid leading questions. Be mindful of the language used in your questions. Avoid leading or biased questions that may influence respondents' answers. Keep the questions neutral and objective. Skip logic and branching. Use skip logic or branching to customize the survey experience based on respondents' previous answers. This allows you to ask follow-up questions that are relevant to their specific responses, making the survey more engaging and efficient. Pre-testing. Before launching the survey, conduct a pre-test with a small group of participants to identify any potential issues, such as confusing questions or technical glitches. This helps ensure the survey is user-friendly and provides reliable data. Response options. When using multiple-choice questions, provide a balanced set of response options that cover the full range of possible answers. Avoid overlapping or ambiguous response categories. Question order. Consider the order of your questions. Start with easy and non-sensitive questions to engage respondents and build their confidence. Place more complex or sensitive questions later in the survey to maintain respondent interest. Visual design. Pay attention to the visual design of your survey. Use clear fonts, appropriate spacing, and logical formatting to enhance readability. Consider using visual aids, such as charts or diagrams, to present complex information. Incentives. If appropriate, consider offering incentives to encourage participation and increase response rates. This could be in the form of a small reward, such as a gift card or entry into a prize draw. Data analysis. Plan ahead for data analysis by ensuring your survey questions align with your research objectives. Consider the type of data you will collect and how it will be analyzed to answer your research questions. Think now. How to guarantee the reliability of your survey. To do this, you can use the following methods. Test-retest reliability. Administer the same survey to a sample of participants at 2 different time points and compare their responses. If the responses are consistent and show a high level of agreement, it indicates good test-retest reliability. Split-half reliability. Divide the survey into 2 halves and compare the responses from each half. Calculate the correlation between the 2 halves to assess the internal consistency of the survey. A high correlation indicates good split-half reliability. Cronbach's alpha. Cronbach's alpha is a commonly used measure of internal consistency reliability. It assesses the extent to which all the items in a survey measure the same underlying construct. A higher Cronbach's alpha value, typically above 0.7, indicates good reliability. Lastly, it's important to address ethical considerations in survey design. Ensure respondents' confidentiality and anonymity, provide informed consent, and clearly communicate how the data will be interpreted and classified. In summary, creating effective research surveys or questionnaires requires careful planning and attention to detail. By following these principles, you can gather valuable data and insights for your research. Remember, a well-designed survey leads to accurate and meaningful results. Thank you for watching our video on creating effective research surveys or questionnaires. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more educational content. And as always, feel free to leave any questions or comments down below. Happy survey designing!